How about now? There we go. Okay, welcome back to the Wildlands campaign. So, we are in the midst of it. After 3 failed exploration rolls against a DC 8, the party has landed themselves in hot water once again, getting attacked by a large and dangerous group of bandits, mostly with orcish blood, who seem to be from the nearby Iron Maw camp and have spoken of an experiment and of their destiny. They all have these kind of stone elements sticking out of their body, like horns or spines of rock. And they seem to be quite tough as well as dangerous. They demanded that the party give over their treasure, and the party, refusing, engaged them in combat. Over the course of this fight, you guys have taken out a number of them. They've taken out a couple of you. What just happened? Somebody sent their magic items to the magic treasure deck. I don't know how that happened. But the one significant thing that happened is Bref and Mavra beat down the lycanthrope, the werewolf orcish leader of this raiding party. And he hid inside this hunter's lodge, this building here, where the party had intended to camp for the night this evening in the wilderness. As in addition to that, here's the math on this, guys. Per the well-established rules for random encounter bandits in the Wildlands, you only have to take out 50% of their forces to make them turn and run. In addition, if their leader is off the field, you only have to take down 25% before they really start thinking about the cost of engaging you. So that means, and none of that is counting pets or animal allies. So that means with the stuff you've taken out so far already, you really only have to take out 1 or 2 more bandits before they are going to decide this isn't worth it. So keep that in mind. Any questions about the map and the situation, guys? Vapos is lying on the ground unconscious over here, having a couple of huge bites taken out of him. He had climbed up into the tree to engage some orcish bandits who were up in the tree, but it turns out these things can jump 15 feet in the air. These weird creatures with the armor plates and huge beak-like jaws. So Vapos, being only 15 feet off the ground, was in jump and bite reach, and he got critted for a tremendous amount of damage. And then he got bitten by some wolves who had been called by a howl of the leader. So he is now down and unconscious and not doing great. Okay, any questions, guys? All right.
Nope.
Well, Bref, it's your turn. Vapos on deck. Take it away, Bref.
Right. So, I know my seal of the dolphin is expired.
Oh no.
'Cause I last refreshed it back in West Head, which was over a month ago. I am going to spend my bonus action saying a prayer to a feastie, asking for a moment of grace that I might send a flash of healing to my downed companion.
Make a D percentile roll and add the number of times you've placed an offering at a shrine of a feastie.
So that'd be a 63 or maybe a 64.
And how many days has it been expired?
If Vapos' count is correct, which I trust him because he's better at keeping notes than I am, 3.
Oh, man.
Let me double check that to confirm. Yeah, 3 days.
Bref, are you, that will actually be counting, when you've prayed to a feastie at the lake.
Oh, okay. So add 1 to that.
Okay. 60. What is that?
I want to say it's 65 then. It's hard to think back on all the shrines we've encountered during our travels.
Okay. A feastie does listen to your prayer. It's a pretty close thing. I was making it at 65 for like the minimum. So you can spend a hit. You get a flash of power through your dolphin tattoo, and Bref, the 12 does not count. It's only going to be for 1 point.
Okay.
And Bref, you feel that you owe the goddess something. You have this, you feel that if you want to accept it, which I'm assuming you do.
Absolutely.
You are taking on a debt to a feastie.
And I just, at the end of my brief communion, just whisper in my mind, I understand. It's worth it to protect my family.
Okay. So that is going to cost your bonus action, correct? Or
Yes.
Is the seal not written with an action in mind?
I
think I forgot.
You can use 1 hit die to an ally. Wow, I wrote that bad. As a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah. I can recopy the original text to you sometime. Okay. So it's still your turn, Bref. And Vapos, we're going to narrate this as you coming to consciousness on your own turn, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. So go ahead, Bref. Anything else?
Right. Choppy chop time.
Yay!
Enough praying, more slaying. Oh, I love to see it.
Nice. What are you attacking?
Oh, I'm sorry. I turned myself to them, but I never stated.
Okay, got it. So
That's,
that's a crit.
Yes. Kind of a lousy crit, but that's okay.
A crit with a terrible, terrible roll.
13 points of damage from the... Actually, that was the second one. It just posted first. But 13 from that one, and then 26 from the other one.
Okay, so the Black Blade of Arakosh bites deeply into this orcish bandit. And they should be dead on the spot, but stands up, and with blood pouring from his nose and mouth, he utters a curse upon you in Orcish. But then your second strike swings up and interrupts him, lopping off his arm. He drops to the ground.
Bye!
Anything else? Are you moving?
I will, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
That will end my turn.
You're right near where the beast's armored tail is kind of shaking around as it is fighting Mavra. Vapos. You are coming to consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the power, the chaotic peace of the ocean waves and flowing waters stealing through you. As you're in that liminal space, that in-between of consciousness, I need you to roll a D100 and add your wisdom score, not modifier, score,
Okay.
plus the number of shrimps you've killed, which is
That I personally have killed, or that the group has killed?
yeah, as a group,
Okay.
which is 6, I think.
Yeah, I think it's 6.
That sounds about right.
69.
Okay.
Nice.
Mavra. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's not 69. Mavra, thank you for reminding him about the difficult terrain. It's actually, if you read this text here, guys, I wrote it down. It's difficult terrain unless you make a dex save. A dex save and avoid damage. Because there's sharp stones in the long grass. Vapos, in that liminal space, in that in-between, you hear voices. And being a descendant of extraplanar beings, you recognize it as voices from two presences that are here, but impossible to see, as they are on another plane of existence.
Oh.
And the first voice is kind of dull and heavy. And it's somehow, it's hard to say exactly, but it somehow has a similar accent to Mavra, but also very different. What do you think, Hollow One? The voice that responds is hoarse, scratchy. It kind of has a jerk to it, like stones crashing and scraping together. has not been dramatically increased. Cease the mutation program with Iron Jaw and reduce his funding appropriately. Yes, your great stone, Alonez. And what of the Sunlands, dwarf? And he continues talking, but your consciousness, like a bubble of air deep below the surface of dark waters, explodes back up, and you open your eyes, and your consciousness, and you are now awake with 1 HP, prone on the ground. There's wolves and a terrifying monster all around you with blood dripping from jaws. However, Vapos, the monster is much more focused on curls. And the wolves,
Okay.
Now that you're down on the ground, they are much more interested in the horses. Having been summoned by the howl, but receiving no further instruction. What do you want to do, Vapos?
Vapos doesn't want to call more attention to himself, but I don't know that there's any way for me to be helpful without calling more attention to himself. So Vapos is going to spend 2 key points to reactivate his Arms of the Elemental Self.
Okay. Doesn't that explode?
It does, which is why I'm doing it. Oh no, it's only 4 damage.
Alright, so
But it's a dex save for everything within 10 feet. Every enemy within 10 feet.
Alright, so from the top right, natural 20 save. A
Yeah,
natural
no damage.
19 save. God. Okay, so that's a fail. And it's 4 damage.
Yep.
And this guy's in 10 feet. So makes a save. As the ice shards explode out. DC 16, that's a fail, so 4 damage. And then this guy. A 3. So it takes 4 damage.
Okay.
So I guess they all turn and look at you.
Yeah, and I mean, I could use a potion of healing. That would be really helpful, but honestly, I think I just need to trust in my reasonably high AC, and I'm going to take the dodge action. I think that's
Really?
going to help more than hit points right now, because they're all going to have advantage otherwise. But I will stand up, so I'm no longer prone.
Ah. Alright, go ahead and take that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Very good. Oh, I forgot. Mavra, refresh your inspiration. For reminding Breath about the terrain. Okay, Vapos, is that it?
That is it. I can't move because I'm going to take opportunity attacks. Don't want to give him any more chances.
This is where the 5-foot step would be really
Yeah.
great to have. Okay. So, fortunately for you, it's not the animal's turn yet.
I thought the wolves went on this turn.
Oh, yep, they do. Yes, they do. So you just exploded onto some wolves.
Yep. Was really hoping that would do more damage.
Oh, do they take half if they succeed?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. They do not.
They again consider you a threat.
Yep.
So yeah, I admit I'm kind of looking for excuses to not attack you, but
You've got
there's just
every good
no
reason
way.
to do it.
There's just
Yeah.
no way these guys would not be attacking you. So
Do it.
so here we go. So I've got
So they
3
have
wolves.
disadvantage naturally, and then they're pretty much all flanking me. or
Oh,
have
okay,
pack
so they're
damage
all
or
going to be
whatever,
making straight
so-
rolls. They
Yeah.
have a special ability, of course, as well.
Yep.
Alright. So from the top right, I've got 3 wolves trying to bite you.
Yep. AC is 19.
AC is 19. And so here's the thing. If the leader were still on the field, they would still be benefiting from an attack bonus. But
I thought he was still here. I thought he was just inside the cottage.
yes, but he has to be seen by his
I see.
allies in order to give them the bonus. So that means that's 3 misses. Wow. So that 14 only missed by 1.
Oh my goodness.
That is there's these slavering wolf jaws just snapping shut with these horrifying clicks all around Vapos. And then I believe it's this orc's turn, and he steps up and takes a swing at you with his great axe.
Okay.
And he has disadvantage to attack you from there. So I gotta roll twice. That's a miss. That is a miss. Okay. Whew. I guess you made the right choice, but barely. So, some very near misses. Meanwhile, oh yes, the horse actually should have had a turn. Yes. So the horse actually kicked a wolf. But now the wolf is
My horse is actually unconscious.
Oh, that one's your horse?
The bottom one is.
Oh. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the unconscious one. Okay. So it should have actually made a death save. So that D20 roll of 14 was a success. All right. So the wolves. So there's one wolf. There's some wolves that are attacking the horses over here. The conscious horse. As it tries to struggle and get away. They are going to knock it unconscious again, and it may be dead. As it lives out, it shrieks out a pathetic and sad whinny of pain. This squad is going to run over here. They're going to dash. And that brings us to Mavra's turn.
Okay, Mavra is gonna make her way over to this guy and attack him twice.
Oh, so the bard isn't going to continue to tank all the strongest enemies? Go for it. Dragon's Bite does bite. Those are both hits. So it's going to be 13 damage and then 10 damage for a total of 23. looks like.
That will end my turn.
All right. Urax bites deeply. He roars in pain. And if that's the end of your turn, then it's up to you, Curls, with Bella on deck.
Alright, Akiri, seeing that Vapos is in a lot of trouble, is going to hop, skip, and jump her way down here and very carefully slap him with a Cure Wounds. Give me a sec and I will give you the total. And that's her turn.
Awesome, thank you.
By the way, I was looking up over the past few days whether whether playing dead works on wolves. The weird things you look up as a dungeon master.
Does it?
That is it. Okay. Then
Give me a second. I accidentally backed out of the Roll20, so I need my character sheet back.
Okay. Did you have a bonus action you wanted to do?
Nope. That was just heal, just like slam.
So as
Heals.
you step up there, Akiri, the monster is watching you with its beady red eyes.
We'll deal with that in a second.
It's bluish blood, the bluish blood dripping from its beak. Bella.
We will deal with that in a second. Would it?
Sorry, you wanted to do something else?
One quick question. Would it be a bonus action to see if this thing was an animal?
I'll tell you that for free.
Cool. Is it?
With your wisdom. It is not an animal.
Okay, cool. Glad I checked.
You can make a knowledge check for free on your turn. If you want. Nature check.
Right now?
Yeah, now. You can use wisdom or intelligence.
I'm going to use wisdom, so it's just going to be a straight wisdom check.
Not only do you know this thing is not an animal, you know from glancing at a bestiarium in the past that it is classified as a monstrosity.
Ballet.
It is a ballet.
Those are really shitty cure wounds. I'm so sorry, Vipos. Take 18 points.
That's okay.
That was a level fucking 4.
Oh my goodness.
I guess Vapo is just dying tonight.
These are large and dangerous burrowing creatures, more commonly known outside of books as the land shark. Which actually, Bref may have heard the orcs saying that in their language, calling it the land shark. Massive predatory creature, extremely violent and utterly fearless. There are larger versions. There are dire bullets, or boulets,
That's fucking amazing. I want 10.
as the Veye Empire pronounced it. But yes, they look kind of like sharks, since they're bluish brown and kind of pointed in shape. And they have deadly, dull ivory teeth in their beak-like mouths. And you've seen its jaws, matching the description you've read, opening almost 90 degrees
Damn.
attacks. And these, yeah.
Akiri's gonna yell at everyone in general. Guys, watch out, it's a monster! And hope that gives people ideas.
They use their tails to propel themselves to the earth while burrowing, as well as their 4 stumpy, powerful legs. which can also let them jump incredibly well. And their armored hides are designed to protect them while burrowing very quickly. And with a 19, you know... Well... what else do you know? You know that it has 2 weak points, but you only actually know what one of the weak points is, which is the eyes. In the tiny eyes in the armor. Supposedly, they were created by a mad wizard, as many weird creatures in this region, by crossbreeding snapping turtles and armadillos and infusing it with demon's blood.
That's something. Damn it, I want 20. Max, why?
It is Bella's turn.
All right. I am going to do something that I probably should have done when this first started happening. And I am going to summon a horde of travel guides.
I was going to do it last round as well, but I also had to heal Vapos.
So I
So
assume you declare your allies and your horse?
I do.
Okay. Does it take effect immediately or only on their turn? Do they make a save?
start of their turn.
I'm gonna double check.
If they enter it on their turn or if they start their turn inside of it.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like they don't. So that's really weird that it rolls damage when I cast the spell, because it
I know,
doesn't
it's-
actually do damage when it casts the spell.
It is very strange.
Got it. Okay. That is an action?
Yes, it is.
Is it concentration?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You are
But
now
my previous
concentrating.
concentration spell was heat metal on the dead guy, so I don't care if that gets dropped.
Well, he's dead. So,
Well, yeah.
Okay, so now Bella is surrounded by a cloud of whirling purplish energy books, which are smacking into her enemies. What else, Bella? If anything, do you want to do?
I think I'm going to cast Healing Word on Vapos.
Thank you.
You can't cast 2 spells.
Oh, I can't cast 2 spells in the same turn?
Nope.
Nope.
1 leveled spell and 1 cantrip.
You could cast a cantrip.
But there aren't any bonus action cantrips.
Well, I certainly don't have any anyway. All right, I guess that's it.
Okay. Bad guys. Okay. So Vapos is up. But this person is going to continue to attack Akiri as she has been this entire time.
What a bitch. Go away.
An arrow strikes the ground near you. This cluster of people...
This clusterfuck of assholes.
This clusterfuck of assholes. Think. I forgot to go with these 2 wolves, but they are actually going to join their brethren over here. Around the horses. These 5 guys have been shooting at Akiri with some success, but I think 3 of them are shooting on Akiri now.
We.
One of these is the last one is an Eldritch Blast. Okay, so one arrow is going to strike you.
Shield.
For a total of what?
22. 23. 23.
Okay, that will cause a miss. Very nice. So that bounces off. Mark another charge off your bracelet.
Did I never get it away again?
All right.
Anyways, I'm back. Give me a second.
And 2 of them are shooting at Mavra.
Good luck.
That is a natural 20.
Why
Thank
would
you for wishing me
say
good
that,
luck.
Gary?
Damn it, you're right. Why?
So Mavra, you feel as an arrow bounces off of your armor plate. And you turn and look, and that's right when the other arrow kind of passes into your helmet and scrapes along the side of your head. Youch. So you're going to take 15 points, Mavra. Actually, that should be 16 points. From that critical hit.
Got it.
These 2 archers are shooting at Bref. Bref, your AC is 17. You are hit by both of them. So that's going to be 7 piercing and 5 piercing. So you're raging.
Correct.
So 7 becomes a 3, and the 5 becomes a 2. So 3 and 2.
Both of those are numbers I can count to.
Oh, nice. Okay. Then we have this guy. And he is going to cast a spell on seeing what Bella's doing. He is just going to try to blast her. You are struck by a blast of eldritch power.
No.
You take 9 points of damage. Make a concentration save.
Oh no.
Ah, shit.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry. That just happened. So that spell ends, yes?
Yep.
Okay. But since all these guys are going at the same time, I will make them make the save. So there was 11 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or save for half. Okay. And what's the DC?
17.
Constitution?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, so they're all taking 11 damage.
Nice.
All right. The larger, beefier variety of orcish man standing before you, Mavra, is as he looks at you, you see he is on his last legs after taking that damage. So they are hurting for sure. But they have been beating you down, Bella, and they are going to continue to try to do that. So, actually, this guy is... who's taken a lot of hurt, he is going to turn and attack Mavra. Twice. Get back! Ooh. He is going to score one hit on you, Mavra. So this larger, beefier guy smashes his great axe through your armor at least one time, dealing 15 points of damage. And now we're going to see if we can take Bella out. There we go. So Bella, this orcish lady is swinging at you with her great axe. No advantage. Miss. She's going to move onto the path over here. And this larger beefier fellow, the only damage he's taken is from your aura just now. It's going to swing at you, Bella, with advantage. He's going to miss, probably. No. Yes, just barely a miss. And he's going to swing at you a second time. Go down, Bard! And he might get his wish as he hits you on a natural 19. Oh my goodness. He does 17 points of damage to you.
Well, I'm down.
Alright, the rest of you
Well,
watch
shit.
as he spits on her unconscious body. Should have given us your stuff. Bleh.
Referee.
Alright, Bref is getting attacked. This guy's throwing axes at you. They're both gonna miss.
Somehow, considering it's the beefiest of boys.
Okay. So that all happened, and then the monsters. So this guy is going to turn and try to bite you, Bref. Its jaws open to this incredible width, and then snap down at you. Let's see whether he gets you or you dodge out of the way. Oh, it was almost a 17, and then it was a 3. So he misses. Chomp! This
Actually, I
tremendous-
hate to ask, but did Bref attack recklessly last turn?
I don't know.
I did not.
You did not. Okay, cool.
Fortunate for you. As the bite falls short of your quick step back. This monster over here. Let's see. Vapos exploded out with water. And is lying on the ground. But this creature
And I'm
just
also-
flew in.
Yep. I'm also the same thing he's been attacking this whole time.
That's true. But I'd say there's a decent chance that he has going to turn his attention to curls. Which is lucky for you. Because he does. That's a 5 or 6, 1/3 chance, 33% chance he was going to turn to her. So he does. Bite attack. Oh my god. This cannot be happening. I am so sorry.
Can we go back to Max having shitty rolls? Also, we agreed I was waiting to retire Akiri until after the Swordman conference.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Well, looks like the character I've been really excited about for the past year and a half is getting introduced a lot sooner than I thought.
Oh my gosh.
Max, stop it.
That's not all of the damage.
Max, stop it.
This is the second crit I've rolled with this monster.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I am aware. He sent me into near panic last time and he's doing it again. What the fuck, Max?
I think that's 70 damage to Akiri.
70? No.
When you did it to me, it was 8d12 plus 4.
That can't be right.
No, he's right. He's right. It's 70, like what?
It's 70 exactly.
Yeah, 70 exactly.
Assuming the plus 4 is accurate.
Yeah.
Can
Make
you
a
shield?
percentile roll and add your cleric level.
Sorry?
Can you shield?
Well, I rolled.
It wouldn't do anything.
Alright.
She actually already is shielded.
Yeah, I am shielded.
Doesn't save you from a
make
nat
a D
20.
percentile roll and add your cleric level and your cleric level and
Honestly, Max, I've got this. I can help her. Assuming this doesn't one-shot her.
this would one shot her.
No, her HP is 76 right now.
Right
Her max
now-
HP is 7. No, her max HP is 76.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought it was your current HP.
What was your max
have to
HP?
you have to go down into negative your maximum HP in order to be instantly dead.
Oh, okay.
It's very hard to do at this level.
Oh, okay.
So no, you wouldn't one shot her, but she's missing bits.
Yeah. Actually, in a horror game, I was going to implement something, but not in Wildlands. So this monster opens its jaws. Akiri is looking down at Vapos with tears in her eyes, she brings him back from the brink of death. Her heels aren't coming through strongly. And then she turns and looks up, and there's this moment where the monster is bearing down on her, and its jaws snap shut on her body, and you all hear this loud snapping sound. And as you take 70 points of damage and fall to the ground. So you are going to get the prone and the unconscious icons. And
That was fun.
the bandits let out a cheer. And they are chanting something in Orcish, which Bref knows is Land Shark! Land Shark! That's his second fucking crit. This is going to be a legendary monster.
Yeah.
Bref's turn.
Well, I'm hoping that his companion or their companion doesn't take after them, as I'm stepping away and I'm going to have to take an attack of opportunity. But I'm going to attempt to move here.
Well, it's a hit.
At least it's not a crit.
Okay, that's going to be 25 damage. As it snaps off a chunk of your leg as you try to run away.
I wasn't using that leg anyway.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to attack this one directly in front of me.
All right, go for it. You have advantage from flanking.
Thank goodness, because that would have sucked. That's a 24 and a 14.
A 24 and a 14. Okay, well the 24 hits, and this is not one of the bigger, beefier guys wearing plate armor. So the 14 misses. No, the 14 does hit through the hide armor.
Heyo!
So yes, the first attack hits.
That's 40 damage in the first hit.
Oh my god. Well,
And 9 damage on the second.
This gal, you have punctured her through the heart with the black blade. Yet somehow she still stands, grabs the blade, and snarling pulls it into her chest. And then you rip it free as your second attack, and she is split in half and goes down. I'll give a shot.
Feeding someone else a healing potion is an action, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm just going to zap this person.
All right. Do I make a save? Or no, I don't. How much do I take?
3 damage.
Minus 3. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Oh, sorry, yes, that ends my turn.
Vapos.
All right, yeah. So
Desperate.
Vapos, seeing Akiri fall right next to him, is going to, without hesitation, pull out his potion of greater healing and pour it into her mouth. So Akiri, you get 16 hit points back.
The strawberry
Thank
apple
you.
liquid trickles out of one side of the beak, and your eyes blink open.
Ow.
We'll do it now. Akiri, make a D percentile roll and add your wisdom. Add the number of times you've prayed at a shrine to Jurk or temple recently.
Recently, there's the one in Whitewall. I think that's the only one, right? Is that the only one? I honestly don't remember,
No.
Max.
You did not participate in the Feast of Jurk celebration.
That's
as I
right.
recall, so do not add that. I think you're only going to add one then.
I think so too. So it's a D100 plus, you said cleric level? Or just the
okay, hang on.
times
What did I
I
have
prayed?
you
I
add,
don't
Vapos? Oh, no, I
remember.
added your wisdom score. Add your wisdom score, not your bonus.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay. So that's base 22 plus another 20 for wisdom.
Okay.
Brings it up to 42
Okay.
plus another 1 for praying, so 43.
Okay. So you become aware as you're coming back to consciousness in that liminal space. You are aware of voices that must be here, but extraplanar and unseen, in another plane of existence. And one of the voices, the scratchy, jerky, stone-like voice, is familiar to you. Strangely familiar. And it says, "She will come to us in time. Her latest letter to her mother reveals a secret weakness in your plans not previously known. I am more concerned with the frilled and the prophecy." And then you're conscious and tasting the flavor of the potion in your mouth, and you blink open your eyes as Vapos is leaning over you, also severely injured, also on the ground, bleeding, pouring it into your mouth.
Yeah, and
Okay.
seeing how thoroughly surrounded we are by enemies, Vapos is, or seeing how bad of shape Akiri is in at this point, Vapos is going to use 2 key points, and he's going to bonus action do the Visage of the Elemental Self as well. And he is going to shout so that all creatures within 600 feet can hear him. And he's just going to shout, "Is that all you've got? Can anyone else try to take me down?"
Make an intimidation roll with advantage.
All right.
Nice.
And advantage comes from Visage, right?
Yep.
Okay, add an additional +4.
Okay. So +4 on top of all of this. That's gonna that's gonna be 27.
Seeing with their tremendous advantages, their leader hiding, and yet they can't seem to bring you guys down while you guys are slowly killing them. You see the faces of the orcish bandits all around you changing from one of bloodthirst and greed to fear and uncertainty. And they call out toward the house. Rugi, which Bref knows. Bref understands their language, and you know that means, "Bloodmasher, are you there?" Do you want to do anything else, Vapos? I assume you're standing up in the midst of this.
I was already standing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm done, and I can't dodge because I did that.
Okay. Well, seeing you stand up and all scary, as these forces down in the south see that this isn't working out exactly as they hoped, they are going to turn. They are going to pick up the corpses of their fellows, and they are running. They flee. You have hit the 25% mark and succeeded on a... What was that? How big was your intimidation check again?
27.
27. Yep. They are starting to think this is not worth it. And that goes for the wolves as well. So they will turn after savaging all that, and they are following the orcs off the map and fleeing. So yeah, they're all going to disappear as they flee off the edge.
Good job, Vapos.
The rest of them are getting they're clearly ready to run. Yes, good job, Vapos. From the terrifying visage of his elemental self. So, Mavra, the larger, beefier enemies that you are currently facing off with, they look like they're ready to turn tail as well. Do you want to let them go, or do you want to keep attacking on your turn here?
I actually want to give Bella a healing potion that I have.
No problem.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 2d4. Do I roll that, or does Bella roll that?
Either one. You can roll it. Okay, so it's
Okay,
2d4
and then
plus
it's
2.
plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
So 7.
All right. I guess you guys should remove those cards from your inventory or send it back to the deck or something.
How do we do that?
Good question. And why is the deck... What is happening? I don't know why that card's there. I think if you just put it on down on the table. Actually, when you use the magic item, you should play it to the table. That's kind of neat, anyway. So there you go, and then we can send it back to the deck, or I can recall it from the deck or something. Yeah, recall.
Yeah, you're the one who's able to do that.
Recall.
Our
Oh,
only
I can
options
recall
are
the
to
cards
take
on the
it with it.
table. There you go. So there you have it. Cool. All right, Mavra, that is your action.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the end of my turn.
Bella, I'm going to do something similar that I've been doing, but let's just say that it happens on your turn so we can keep moving.
Okay.
Anything else, Mavra?
Nope, that'll be it.
Akiri. You are prone but conscious. And you look around and you see the enemies fleeing before Vapos' terrifying voice.
Is the mole thingy still in front of us?
The land shark is still there. It looks a little confused, like it's awaiting instructions, and it may be about to flee as well. You have not proven to be such easy prey.
Give me a second. I'm gonna attempt some bullshit.
Attempt it.
Alright, I don't have anything that will help me with this spell-wise. However, Akiri thinks these things are cool. They hurt like a bitch, but they're damn cool. So, I don't know what kind of check this is going to be. Akiri is going to sit up and be like, whoa, hey, hi, just, it's okay, you can stay here, it's okay. And she's going to try to make some kind of roll or check to see if she can befriend the damn thing.
Alright, make a handle animal / monstrosity check.
I only have animals, I don't know what that's going to do. Ah! Fuck!
It is paying no attention to you. It
Damn
seems
it.
to have another master.
My luck finally broke on that damn roll.
You kept several horses from running away.
That's true. How are they, by the way?
Not good. They're both unconscious and covered in their own blood. One of them is breathing shallowly.
Is one of them dead?
You know what? You can make a medicine check. Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
Okay. Then she's gonna toss a healing word at the not dead one.
Oh, okay. It's gonna struggle to its feet and take off.
Wait, come back! Okay.
It doesn't get to go right away, but it wakes up. Alright. Bella.
7 points of healing to the horse.
Cool.
Oh, and then... Sorry, that was a bonus action, so I need to... No, I need to check. Never mind. I'm done. I'm finished.
Bella, can you make a D percentile roll and add your wisdom score? Just checking. You heard me, Bella?
Yeah, I did. That's a 70.
Nice. You hear these voices coming from another world, but they are present here on the battlefield. Just as you're coming back to consciousness in that in-between space. There's two voices. One is dull and buzzes in your mind, or your ears, rather, as you hear it. Of course, your emptiness. What must be done? The other is disturbing to hear. It's scratchy, like rocks crashing together. And it disturbs you to hear it. Keep her from connecting her brother and the savage seer or the frog talker. Perhaps let the vineyards have him. Or perhaps our friend in the swamp can eliminate the froggy one. Yes, master, for your eternal rule, unchanging. There's something like Mavra's cadence in the speech, but with a different kind of accent. And the other voice says, yes, forever unchanging. And then you swim back to consciousness with Mayra standing over you holding the empty vial of healing. It looks like the foes all around you as you were lying on the ground, they look about ready to run away. And you notice that Vapos is standing and shouting terrifyingly, and they are responding in terror. Or at least, if not terror, at least the better part of valor is self-preservation.
Alrighty. I guess I'll stand up.
Okay. Do you want to let them run, or do you want to do some hostile action on your turn?
No, I'll let them go. They can go.
Okay. Well, it's their go. They run off the edge of the map. All of them fleeing. And as they run, the Bullets, the Boulets hesitate. And then jump up in the air, hit the ground nose first, and burrow into the ground. These guys that are next to you don't really have the opportunity to grab their compatriots' corpses, so they are leaving them there. And within mere moments, the field is yours.
Who wants to go bust down that door and see if that guy escaped out a window?
It would be my pleasure.
It is your turn, Breath.
Oh, wait, I don't know if I actually have the movement. Let's see.
We're going to go ahead and clear the turns, though, because we're out of combat now.
I'm just going to go try and hack into the door.
Okay.
I mean,
So rather than trying to do what he did, you instead hack at the door. Make an attack roll.
That's a 26.
26 to hit is a hit. And then you do 14 damage to it.
Correct. Well, I guess this might be my last turn of raging, so... Yes.
Okay. Your axe strikes through the door, but it's not completely destroyed. It's a sturdy wooden door. However, yeah, that's what happens.
Neighbor, you wanna take a swing at it?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and everyone can make a perception roll as you're dusting yourselves off here. Okay, Maver made an attack roll. Okay.
Look at Kiri doing her normal perception.
Okay. Mavra, as you're doing this, you notice the orcish bandit leader up here sneaking off the field. It seems he went out the back door.
Nope, he's not in there.
However, you also just made an attack against the door. So you crash through that.
I'm sorry. Pause 1 second. That was my favorite response ever. Just like, no, he's gone. Oh, darn.
So you guys smash through the door. And inside, you find the hunting lodge. The first thing that happens as you smash your way in
No.
is that I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Mavra. What'd you get?
4.
4. Mavra, you step on something that goes chink, chink, and steel jaws with teeth snap shut on your leg, pinning you to the spot as you step on this hunting trap in front of set behind the door, and take some damage. But you can potentially pull free.
Do I need to roll something to try to pull free?
Sure. You do take 3 points of damage. You can make a strength check to free yourself. But you will do that after a couple of rolls if you want.
Okay.
Since we're out of combat. There is another trap that you can now see over here under the window. And this is a room full of corpses. So as you guys look in here, you will immediately notice the smell of blood in these bodies, and they seem to have been hacked, is the first thing you notice. Otherwise, this looks like a pretty simple living space for a hermit or a hunter here in the wilderness to live for a time. A fireplace, some supplies, rocking chair, cooking area with a stove and the like. But the corpses are kind of scattered around the room, and they are a motley collection.
Yeah, what are we seeing here? Who are these folks? What does it look like happened to them?
Okay, you look around, Bref. Are you trained in investigation?
Oh, clearly, I mean, I am one of the chief investigators in our long-running private. No, I'm not.
Okay.
No.
I can come take a look. I'm trained
Well,
in
with-
investigation.
Okay. But Bref, you will immediately notice that they all seem to have been hacked almost apart, probably by the very great axes that you were recently facing yourself. There is an open window in the back, on the opposite side. There are 2 half-elves and an elf lying around the room. And one fellow in an Archangard uniform. As you step inside, Bella, your armor, which you picked up a long time ago in West Head,
Yeah.
begins to shimmer with a golden glow.
Well, I don't think it's ever done that before.
Looking around the room yourself, Bella, Akira, are you stepping in here as well?
She has gone to see if she can get the horses back into reason.
You're not there.
She's gonna try and get the horses back into reasonable order.
Okay. Well, you can get the one that you just healed, and you can calm down Bella's horse, which is right here.
Okay.
But one of them fled during the fight, and that one is going to take some more serious searching. So we can get back to that later.
Yeah.
But it is getting dark at this point.
Now that she has the horses,
Vapos will go after the missing horse.
Okay.
I was gonna say, now that Akiri has the horses, she's gonna start leading them towards the cabin and to tie him up real quick.
Okay. Akiri, would you have mentioned the people that were following you out of Arkney?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So this is going to make a connection in your brain, Bella. 2 half-elves and an
Okey-doke.
elf. Just like the suspicious characters who were kind of keeping their distance but following your band after you left Arkney. The Archangard is somewhat of an anomaly, his uniform. They all look like they've had their money pouches slashed open and emptied. And then their backpacks kind of dumped out and perhaps rummaged through. And they're just nasty. I mean, it's quite a state in here. Their bodies are in quite a state. They look like they were pretty viciously toyed with and savaged. with great axes and claws.
Alrighty. Can I make an investigation check for more info?
Okay. On all of them, or a specific one?
On the room in general, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 20.
All 4 corpses have a tattoo hidden under their sleeve. It kind of looks like a tentacle motif, like a curled tentacle. This jogs your memory of some things you've seen here and there in Arkney.
Okay. Interesting. I'll point that out to everybody.
It stands somewhat in contrast to the corpses of the orcs, the orcish bandits. Not all of them are orcs, but the various mixed blood bandits, whose corpses, by the way, are melting into sand and dirt and turning into pebbles, leaving their armor and weapons and other stuff behind. They are caving in on themselves as if hollow on the inside. These people in here are not like that.
Akiri is giving the disintegrating corpses a very nasty look. Like, really? I don't want this.
It's a little familiar to some of you.
Uh-huh.
Bella, you discover a few coins that have been missed under the bed, or tucked into the mattress. So you will find 4 copper pieces and 2 silver.
Very cool.
You'll also find a knife tucked into the half-elf woman's boot that seems to have a gold inlaid pommel.
All right, interesting.
It's kind of got these gut hooks on the back, like for gutting a fish, but it also kind of looks like it's meant for combat. There are marks on their fingers as if they wore rings, and piercings as if they wore jewelry that have been torn out. The corpse of the Arkengard, you see that his quiver is empty, and the space where he had his crossbow is like the hook where he hung his crossbow is it doesn't have his crossbow anymore. And you may recall seeing one of the more humanoid bandits was using that.
Right. He has a pile of stuff, most of which looks like it's been pretty thoroughly rummaged through. But you do find something that shimmers and vibrates and flickers at the same frequency as your armor is right now. And it's kind of lying. It's kind of hard to find because you had to make an investigation check because it's in his pocket. But as soon as you kind of start searching him, you see this flickering light and you find the hidden pocket under his Arkengard uniform. Okay.
And You pull it out, and it seems to be a kind of a golden cloth bookmark labeled Library of Ibu Gruger on it.
Well, I'm going to pocket that.
All right. That's on one side. And on the other side, it says, it kind of flickers in that same frequency, but with a more bluish light. And that one is labeled Library of White Witch University. And then you realize it's actually two bookmarks that have just kind of gotten stuck together in his pocket, they're being pressed together. Two cloth bookmarks.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna take those. I'll show them to everybody, but I'm gonna assume that nobody else is gonna be as interested in them as I am.
Oh, shiny. Nice.
Okay. Is your armor continues to flicker kind of in tune with these enchanted bookmarks? You are going to sense that there's more to study with them.
Well, good thing I have these handy dandy gloves of object reading that I can attune with overnight.
There you go. Okay. So while that investigation is going on, it is getting dark. And while it's getting dark, Vapos is trying to find the horse that ran off. Correct?
Yep. Yeah, I do still have my Visage of the Elemental Self active.
Okay.
So I can see normally in darkness.
Mm.
And hopefully, or with the help on wisdom checks, that'll make a difference.
Yep. Well, you're going to need to make a survival check to try to find this horse.
Okay. That is a 16.
You would have had disadvantage if you did not.
Oh.
If you were not able to see in the dark.
Okay. Well, I both am able to see in the dark and have advantage.
Nice.
So that's a 16.
Okay. Make a D%. Well, okay, 16. All right, make a D percentile roll and add your 16.
Okay. 59.
What I should do is roll this. Okay. 59 plus 16. Oh, yeah, no, 16. Okay. Well, Vapos, you get just lucky enough that you reach that horse just before the wolves do.
Okay.
Now you have to make a handle animal check to get it back to the camp before the wolves attack you.
All right.
You are alone right now, right? Yeah.
I think I am, yeah.
Okay.
So that's a 14.
Close, and you made it.
Okay.
The DC was 12.